the Super Bowl in October.
Being chased out left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he's got his target. National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now Fields going to throw on the first play. There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right?
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Samson Abuka. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That's pulled in at the 32. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Being chased out left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Running from the gun with Henry. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Bears, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On first down, Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
Held them well under 200 yards of total offense. In today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carter. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Fields on first down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. The clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now it's Richardson.
Dancing to his left. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Evans with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Colts have regained the lead.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point.
It's good to make it 17-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Fields on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. One play action. Fields.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Quiddy Pay.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Duvernay in motion. Now a first down throw. Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The end result, 21 yards.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Here's Fields.
This will be caught at about the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Now it's Fields.
Flush to his right, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields
with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game.
And the Bears are back within a score.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. There, Richardson back to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Richardson to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Off play action. Richardson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw is Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Play action. Now Richardson.
He'll buy some time right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track. That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go. Green 19, you're right. Mike 20.
On first down, it's Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Fields now to throw.
Buying time to his left.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
He'll drop to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Carter.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Back to throw, Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, no